Simple present tense. Introduction. What are verb tenses? There is a timeline where we can identify the time of the action. The simple present tense is the verb tense. We use the verb tense for repeating actions. Repeated action happen over and over again. For example, I eat a breakfast every day. That is one. I read in bed every night. That is another repeated actions. I always study after school. Simple present tense have two forms, the base verb and the verbs plus s. The subjects, which form do we use? Subject plus verb. Depend of the subject of the sentence. Subjects can be pronouns like I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Subject can also be like people, place, and things. Subject pronouns. We use a base verb when the subject pronoun is I, you, we, they. For example, I walk to school every day. You always drink coffee. We sometimes eat dessert. They study every night. We use verb plus s when the subject pronoun is he, she, it. For example, he reads the newspaper on the weekend. She takes the bus to work in the morning. It sleeps on the couch every day. Subjects noun. We use a base verb when the verb subject noun is plural. For example, the students take the bus to school. My parents drink coffee every morning. Verb plus s. We use a verb plus s when the subject noun is singular. For example, the students walk to school every day. My dog always sleeps on my bed. We also use verb plus s when the subject noun is non-count noun. For example, snow falls from the sky in winter. My hair grows quickly. Let us to do a little practice. Say or write simple present tense, correct form. For example, she coffee every day. What is the correct form here? Drinks. We need to add the s. Now you need to try. I the bus every day. What is the correct form in that sentence? The correct form is I take. We don't need to add any s. He always breakfast. How we need to write that verb in that sentence? We need to add the s. The simple past. Introduction. What are verb tense? Verb tense show the time that an action takes place, past, present, or future. Simple past is a verb tense. We use the simple past tense for finished past actions. For example, I watched a movie yesterday. I ate a dinner 2 hours ago. I was busy last week. Regular verbs. With regular verbs, we use the verb plus ed. To form the simple past, the verb form in the same for all subjects. For example, the simple past of the verb watch is watched. You washed, he washed, she washed, we washed, they washed, the student washed, and the student washed. I walked my dog yesterday. She played the guitar at my party last month. The student studied last night. Irregular verbs. With irregular verbs, the verbs change into a different forms. We do not use ed. Here are some examples of irregular verbs. Listen and repeat. Do, did, drink, drank, eat, ate, go, went, have, had, run, ran, say, said, sing, sang, sleep, slept, write, wrote. The subject. The verb form is the same for all subjects. For example, the simple past form of the verb eat is ate. I ate a pizza. You ate a pizza. He ate a pizza. She ate a pizza. We ate a pizza. They ate a pizza. And next. You went to Paris 2 years ago. This is an example. My dog slept on my bed last night. We drank coffee yesterday morning. The verb be, the be plus verb be is only the simple past verb that change for different subjects. The two simple past form of the verb tense was and were. Was and were. I was tired, you were tired, he was tired, she was tired, we were tired, they, and the others. For example, another example is I was cold yesterday afternoon. My dog was hungry. My new shoes were expensive. Let us to do a little practice. Say or write simple past tense. For example, they pizza last night. What is the correct form in that? Ate. They ate a pizza. Now you need to try the follow practice. I coffee yesterday morning. What is the correct form in there? I drank coffee yesterday morning. He, another example. He the guitar yesterday. He played the guitar yesterday. That is the correct form. She TV last night. What is the correct form in that verb? She watched TV last night. Simple future. This future is formed by using the word will followed by the base form of the verb, like in this sentence. I will make dinner. The future is used for actions that haven't happened yet but will start and end in the future. For example, she will go to the cinema. I will see you later. He will drive his car. Car, notice that no matter the subject, we use the word will and the base form of the verb. We don't need to conjugate. You might occasionally hear the more formal word shall used instead of will to form future simple. It's not commonly used anymore, but it can be used for offer to help or suggestions. For example, shall I bring some wine or shall we leave soon? It is important to note that shall is not used for the subject, and we one more point before we move on. The phrase going to can also be used to form simple future. For example, we are going to meet at the cafe. Present perfect. Introduction. What are the verb tense? Verb tense show if an action takes place in the past, present, or future. Present perfect is a verb tense. We use the present perfect tense for two reasons. The present perfect can show a finished past action. It doesn't show when this action took place. For example, I have been to Australia. The present perfect can also show a continued actions. It shows an action that started in the past and continued to the present. For example, I have lived in Toronto for 2 years. The verb form. The present perfect is formed with the auxiliary verb have and the past participle form of the main verb. We have changed form depending on the subject. I have graduated, you have graduated, he has graduated, and so on. Here's another example. I have finished my work. She has worked at his office for 12 years. My friends have seen that movie. Regular and with the irregular verbs. Regular verbs, we use the verb plus ed to form the past participle. For example, the past participle of the verb walk is walked. With irregular verbs, the past participle changes into the different forms. We do not use ed. For example, the past participle of the verb eat is eaten. Here are some more examples of irregular verbs in their base form. The past form of the past participle form, listen and repeat. Be, was or were, do, did, done, drink, drunk, drunk, eat, ate, eaten, go, when, gone, have, had, had, run, ran, run. For example, he has eaten breakfast. We have had a dog for 8 years. My best friend has moved to another city. Let us to do a little practice. Say or write the present perfect tense. For example, I in Australia all my life. I have lived in Australia all my life. Now you try. Here, what is the correct form in this sentence? He a dog for 5 years. Take your time. The correct form is he has had a dog for 5 years.